Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Chrono Cross walkthrough. We are just about to head into the Dead Sea. We've obtained the Einlanzer. Maybe I might be saying that right. But anyways, we have to get the Masamune out of the way. It sounds so funny when I say it like that. The 10-year-old version of me is like, what did you just say? Alright, so the sword is a reflection of one's soul. So Radius there is saying that the sword isn't necessarily the one to blame. He just says it basically it amplifies whatever, a person has in their heart. Which, interesting concept. Alright, there we have it though. We are able to finally make our way through. This is the Dead Sea. Alright, what is that in the distance? Alright, not really sure all of what Harl said there. Just an FYI, I did a really horrible job of being efficient when making my way through here. I completely forgot the layout of this area, and so I ended up like backtracking a bunch and kind of just wasting a ton of time, unfortunately. But alright, so let's grab this treasure chest. Capsule. Okay, lame. And then actually, so I think I should have taken the lower route first. But I believe this is a boss fight here, yes. So like I said, I'll end up doing a bit of backtracking, just because obviously we've got a boss fight here, and then we'll have to grab a bunch of the treasures in the area. So this is the Highwayman. We're not able to steal anything from him. Obviously, we don't have a character that can even steal right now. I am going to doppelgang the White Knight again. And alright, so the Highwayman here is a black innate. So that's kind of that's not so bad having all four of my characters black innates. It'll, I guess basically he won't get to do any extra damage, if I would have, or for instance, if I would have brought a white innate character in here. One thing I actually want to bring up, in the last couple videos I've mentioned a little bit about Sprig and how I kind of wish I would have gone with some HP items, but I gotta be honest, the HP boosting items are only a temporary boost. So once it doesn't boost your maximum HP in battle, it only boosts your HP or gives you basically a temporary bonus boost. So once you've fallen below, or once you get attacked and lose that HP, you can't heal yourself back up, if that makes sense. So yeah, it gives you a tiny little bonus, you can take maybe one extra hit from an enemy or something, depending on which enemy it is. Oftentimes those items just aren't going to give you enough HP to really make much of a difference at all. So I kind of have to go back on what I said and not really recommend it, because I don't know, they add so little HP that it kind of feels like, what's the point? So anyways, that's look at that, boom, one shot. technically there if I would have had a maybe like the Earring of Life. I think the Earring of Life adds, or Light, sorry, Earring of Light adds 50 HP. I don't know if I actually have it yet at this point in the game, but technically she would have survived that hit. But I don't know. I think there's other in my opinion better ways to go about it. You know, number one, Harl with her tier 5 tech there. I want to say it's Moonbeams or something like that. That's a good one. You know, reduces damage by half. What else is there? The White Knight itself has high res. It's also got Sadness Wave. Another way is, you know, Weaken. So lots of options to reduce damage and whatnot. Diminish is always a good one, especially if you're not using techs a whole lot or spells, you know, that sort of thing. And thus you wouldn't, or it wouldn't be much of a hindrance to you. But you know, lots of options, but you know, can't really recommend now the HP items. I don't feel like they're good enough. If it would like raise your maximum HP, I would be all about it, you know. And then that way, at least if you lost that HP, you could get it back, and you know, during combat. It doesn't, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So I can't really make that recommendation. So it's almost kind of like you kind of just have to deal with it. It's like, oh, she's got bad HP. Well, what are you gonna do? So, you know, the only real other I guess, what would it be? I guess bonus or strategy. We'll go with strategy. The only other strategy is, you know, things like I mentioned earlier, high res. You know, casting Weaken on the enemy, Moonbeams, Diminish, that sort of thing. So I guess as far as equipment is concerned, there just isn't a whole lot you can do with Sprig. But and that's unfortunately, I guess that would be the weak point of the doppelgangs. I mean, the strong point is obviously their stats are pretty amazing, but the fact that look at that, boom, just gets crushed again. So this is where I started to get a little bit annoyed with Sprig's HP. And to be completely honest, I don't ever remember it being this much of an issue in other playthroughs I've done of this game. So I either did a better job of protecting her, you know, like high res, that kind of stuff, or, gosh, I guess I don't know. I don't know what else I would have, you know, potentially done to kind of alleviate that issue. Maybe I just got lucky and she didn't get attacked as much as she has been in this playthrough. But I guess, you know, she's a complete glass cannon. At least she is for me. So I like it. It works out fine. I mean, yeah, I get destroyed once in a while, but, you know, that's what we have revive elements for, I guess. But there's our star, and oh, she got 9 HP there. So that's something. But all right, so let's continue on here. I really don't think that it's a good idea to continue. Yeah. See, now we've got a ton of, well, maybe not a ton. There's a few treasures that I could have grabbed there. We'll end up coming back. So unfortunately, again, like I said, I didn't do a really good job of being efficient as far as my exploration of this area, but that's all right, I guess. Well, I went a little bit farther on in, and then I kind of backtracked, turned around, and grabbed the other treasures that I missed. So we'll get to see that. As far as the enemies out here, this thing, and I forget the name of it, is super tanky. I think it's got a ton of health. Luckily enough, I guess I was able to take it down the Sprig, so I'll have that doppelgang on the list. Not really sure if that ended up being a very good one or not, but But yeah, anyways, I mean, I would say once I got the White Knight, I really didn't doppelgang anything else, to be completely honest. I really like the elements that it has. It's, you know, and then its stats are really good and whatnot, so. Alright, let's try to sneak around this guy. What did we get there? Anti-white, anti-blue, I think. If I was seeing that correctly. Let's head into the city ruins here. This is kind of, on this screen, I'll go a little ways, and then I'll end up turning around. Alright, so there's the resistance belt, and I guess I really wanted to fight this thing for some reason, because I ran right into it. Robo Ducky. Okay. That's cute. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Excuse me. Alright. Well, still getting some more stats there at the end of combat. I always like to see that. And what do we get there? A screw. So that's super lame. And then actually inside this building here, I could have swore that was a treasure chest, but I don't think it is. Yeah, like you can kind of see, I don't know when that, the window, I don't know, it looks like a window anyway. But I don't think that actually is anything. Sometimes the background in this game gets a little confusing for me, and I can't remember if there's actually items that are up there. There is an earring of light, speaking of which. And here, if you want, you can interact with this console. Norris will walk up, and I guess he's the computer expert. Okay, so he's got knowledge of electrical engineering. Okay. So, alright, let's see what he's got going on here. If I remember right, this is some information on Lavos. So if you've played Chrono Trigger, a lot of the Lavos type information will be at least somewhat familiar. Alright, so this is the lithosphere investigation report. Yep, so basically this is obviously when Lavos showed up. And again, this is information from Chrono Trigger. So if you've played that, you know, you'll be familiar, especially with Lavos. So when he awakens, this planet will okay. What happened, Norris? What happened to the screen? Oh, we were so close to learning more. Okay, well, I guess that's all the time we have for Lavos. There's a bunch more information on Lavos coming up. I don't, actually I don't know how many videos it'll be. I always say that. I always feel like yeah, we're gonna do this, you know, it's coming up really soon, and then it ends up being like 5 or 6 videos later. But, alright, anyways, let's head back out here. Like I said, I think I'll grab all of the treasures at least on this screen, and then I'll probably head back towards the entrance and finish grabbing the rest of the chest. So once again, I kind of have to apologize. I just did not do a very good job of being efficient with my time here. So this video probably ended up being a little bit longer just because of all the running around I had to do. Die, Robo Ducky. Okay. Yes, Brig, keep getting more HP, girl. Let's go. Gotta get you up to par. Alright, was there... I think there was something back there, right? And I missed it. Wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, yeah. Let's go back. Yep, we got one more treasure that this... I don't know what this thing is. I think this is the Geos. Stamina ring. Kind of lame. Okay. Yeah, see, I was trying to monkey around here and see if I could... It looked to me like there was a treasure chest in there, and there's nothing there, so... I kind of just wasted time. I thought I was missing something like a doorway that, you know, would lead me in there or something like that, but that's not the case. As much as I wanted it to be. Alright, so I took a little cut here just to show you guys. I didn't really want to have you... I didn't want to waste all that time running back through. So here we're back at the entrance to the first area, I guess. And like I said, I really probably should have started on this path. And so here, I came up here too early. As you can see, the treasure chest down below there. I should have grabbed that first. Ugh, a screw, really? Wow, that's super lame, buddy. Actually, I think all of the treasures in this area are pretty lame. Oh, okay, alright, so we looped around to get this anyway. That's alright. So there's a mithril. You know, I don't know. I've got plenty of those. So once again, that kind of ends up being like, who cares? Alright, so I'm going to run down. I think this is a one-way trip here. So once you go out to grab this, yeah, this will break off and... free fall. Is that ironic there that grabbing the free fall element while free falling or immediately before free? I don't know. Anyways, I thought it was cute. Okay, so let's grab. There should be one more treasure. It should be, yeah, right underneath here. Oh my gosh, another screw. Gosh, that is so lame. And then I didn't need to come this way. This is, again, I'm not really even sure why I came up here. Probably just so I could get dive bombed by this Geos. So again, really rusty. I used to be fairly efficient when I was more familiar with this game and, you know, where to go and who to talk to and all that fun stuff, but nowadays apparently I just waste all kinds of time running around chasing my tail. Get it? Because Lynx is a panther demon thing. I got nothing. Alright, anyways, I got the I think I got the kill shot there with Sprig on the Geos. So we can add that to the doppelgang list. Add that to the list of doppelgangs that I'll never use. But there's the mini level. As you can see, everybody got a bunch of stats. I always like seeing that. And I think that also means that these three characters are done as far as stats. And, yep, now I won't be able to get down from here. So I'll have to turn around. Yeah, see? So, like I said earlier, that was a one-way trip there with, when grabbing the free fall element, and then this kind of becomes a dead end. So we'll have to run back. Not really sure that I don't think I actually needed to come up here. Like I said, just wasting tons of time. I should have done a little counter here of bad decisions. We'll probably be at 10 in a minute, you know. I don't know. Anyways, alright, so let's head back out. And actually, I'm going to head all the way back out to probably to the bend of time, do my random encounters, and then pick it back up. So here you'll see a cut. Yep, there we go. So this is me re-entering. I didn't want to have to... Well, I should say, like I said, I did. I rotated all my characters in, got the the stat bonuses that I wanted to, and then I was ready to continue on. So let's head back in, hopefully for the final time here, and we'll continue on. Yeah, not sure. God. Turn back around. There we go. All right. Where to next? Oh, yes. We'll get something accomplished in this video yet. Mark my words. Okie dokie. No, skip. Oh, oof, that was close. I feel like this playthrough, I would say that I've tried to avoid more enemies than I normally would, but you know, I think I would say that's probably due to walkthrough purposes. I think that you know, a lot of these I always like to call them trash battles because there's, you know, no real tactics to most of them. I usually just stab everything as fast as I can, and then, you know, let my characters do their auto healing after the combat's over. So, you know, and like I said, you're not really going to get much out of that from a walkthrough standpoint. Now, these guys, I don't know what the deal was here. I couldn't get into a fight with them, or they wouldn't attack me, or however you want to say that. But let's see. Okay. Oh yes, these dudes. Okay, so these things are green innates, and I think they'll do, I don't know, I wouldn't say that they do all that impressive of damage, but they do kind of a neat attack where I think they all kind of combine, and they'll, I don't know, I don't remember how much damage it does, but I thought it looked kind of cool. But I think I'll try to, or probably try to get the doppelgang for these. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. Oh, I guess I was trying to get them weak. Yeah, okay, gremlins. I forgot that was what these were called. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're good now. Got the doppelgang, we're all set. I don't know why these things look so creepy. I don't know what the deal is with them. Maybe it's just the way they're sitting. I don't know. Anyway. Max ceiling and... Alright, let's get rid of this poison too. Antidote. Okay. Oh yeah, this is where I swapped out my Energizer suit. I was not impressed with that one bit. I felt like the defense loss, you know, just by... I don't think that thing even has any defensive stats at all. And so I think that the defense stat, you know, or the loss of defense more than made up for the HP regen that you get out of it. Because, frankly, 1 HP per stamina is just not worth it. That's so horrible. But, alright, anyway, so we're in the, what is this, the Chronopolis main building, I guess. I think that's what this area is. And, this area is a bit complicated, I guess. There's all kinds of different treasures to grab. Here we go. Alright, so here's the first one. Feather. Really? A lot of times these treasures are just like, ugh. Seriously, dude, why did you even bother? I really didn't need to be slapped in the face, but okay, I guess. Ah, there's another mithril. Meh. Alright, so let's head back down here. Actually, yeah, I could have gone... This is actually the way to continue on. We don't want to go this way. But what I should have done there's a... Yeah, and I think I recognized it right away. There's an elevator here that if you go to the left, there's an elevator controller or whatever. And basically you just want to send the elevator down to the first floor. I'll end up doing that in a little bit, but I figured I wanted to just point it out right now because, I mean, frankly, that's what I should have done. But I monkeyed around with it here in a little bit after we take care of this little area here. This duct is a one-way, and then you'll want to speak with this, I don't know, it's like a ghost type person. It's time, you will miss the train. So here we're just gonna stalk him all creepy like. Hey, what's up? No, we're not gonna steal your wallet. No, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about us. Alright, and then I think right there it disappears. Alright, so there's something on the ground. I think you just hit the X button here. Yeah, and then you'll find the station pass. Alright, let's go up here and grab this treasure chest back here. Purify. That's okay. I think I actually do end up equipping that. It's a white element. You can equip it in your first tier slot. That's what I always do anyway. And it'll remove any status effects. So kind of a nice element to have. And then there's Holy Light. I've already got quite a few of those, but another one's always nice, I guess. And then this is, I believe, the medical book. Yeah. The medical book actually you'll give to Doc. And I don't, excuse me, I don't remember which world you give it to him, but that will get you his. I think that's his tier 7. Tier 7 tech. So forget the name of his, but his might actually be the first one you can possibly get in the game. I'm probably wrong on that, but something's telling me that could be it. A lot of characters, their tier 7 techs are learned automatically, based off of how many stars you have. I'll probably be doing a tier 7 tech list, I guess. Or guide. Do a full guide. And yeah, I'll kind of spell out whose techs are available when, and well, kind of. Like I said, a lot of them are based off of how many stars you have, so you'll just get them automatically, but the majority of them become available at a certain point in the game. I don't remember exactly how far that is from now, but once that does happen, like I said, you can almost get everyone's back-to-back at that point. It's almost like they just were like, okay, well, let's make them all available now, and then you can just kind of zoom around and grab them all. Anyways, alright, so what are we doing here? Getting beat up by mannequins? Man, that's gotta be, I don't know if I'd say depressing, but embarrassing at the very least. Quit hitting yourself. Yeah, okay. Slap, slap, slap. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Getting the yawns. Case of the yawns. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll power through this. This video is almost over. Well, no, it's not. I lied. I take that back. We got at least 10 minutes left. Oh, boom! Oh, I thought that was... Wow, I thought that was the enemy casting that on me. I was like, uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Not the case. Oh, wow. All kinds of mithril. Yeah, don't really... That's probably why I'm not so impressed with getting that from treasures at this point in the game. Or treasure chests. Just don't really need it. Alright, so here, like I said earlier, is the elevator. Yeah, so we'll just go up here. Send it down to the first floor. I believe if you send it to any of the other floors, you won't be able to do anything with it. So yeah, I think the first floor is the only floor that you can actually access it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so what do we have here? Trashy tiara. I love trashy tiaras. The real life ones anyway. Well, like wearing them, I mean. Not really. I can't back that up. I don't think I've ever worn a tiara. Not really my style, I guess. More of a bandana man. Kinda gotta respect Surge. Alright, do you sense something? Sense some creepy little kids. That's what I sense. Okay. Kinda weird. Are you alright? Yeah, are you? I didn't see a child anywhere. Okay. I think I forgot that Surge or Lynx, whatever, is the only one that sees those kids. Or, well, at least he was right there. I'm not sure if that means that he's the only one that can see them or not. I guess we're going to find out here. For some reason, I kind of thought it was, but I might be jumping the gun on that. We will see. Alright, so let's grab, is there a treasure back here? Yes, there is. And then these enemies here, oh my gosh, the Tragedines or something like that. They're kind of annoying. Kind of really annoying, actually. They're kind of interesting, though, in that you can trap a few elements from them. I know... Although it's random what these Tragedines are able to do. That one can do tornado. So actually we could have trapped a tornado element from this particular battle, but unfortunately I don't think I had any of those traps equipped. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because and then this one can. All right, so wow, we've got all kinds of high-powered elements here. This one's got volcano. And they can actually kind of whoop your butt because I think a couple of them get turns immediately. Yeah, so there's a tornado right off the bat. Luckily, I guess their magic power is pretty weak. So here's volcano. Boom. So yeah, I know they can use black hole as well. I'm not sure what other elements they can do, but I mean, look at that. Just like that, in the first turn before I was even able to act, my character's at half health. So, pretty impressive stuff. Oh, wow. I went... That's risky. I'm a little surprised here. I went for attack elements instead of trying to heal myself up, but whatever. Yeah, that was... I don't know. That was probably not a very good idea, to be honest. But, yeah, so, you know, if you want to trap some elements here, you can give it a rip. I am not a big fan of attempting it at this point. And, frankly, I kind of feel like I had enough of the trapped elements already anyway. Didn't really feel like that. And then on top of that, I wasn't even using them. So it didn't seem like it was, I guess, all that great of a plan to trap a bunch at this point. Alright, so there we go. I got the Tragedine now as we're on the doppelgang list there. And then, alright, yeah, let's get some healing out before we get spanked by some other element here. I'm not sure actually which one is alive still, but At the very least, they're interesting enemies. But yeah, I don't know. Not going to be spending any time trapping elements right now. Aqua Ball. Okay. It's kind of, well, I was going to say it's kind of strange that they don't drop different things, but then I realized it's probably really not. They're still the same enemy. It's just they get to do different things. Alright, so what are we doing here? Okay. Black Horde? Oh, okay. I'm curious if I tried trapping one. I don't remember it though, so I'm gonna bet that I equipped that trap and then I didn't actually trap it. So prop sword. The prop sword is for Pierre. It's one of his 3 pieces of equipment. You got the hero medal, the hero shield, and then the prop sword. Obviously, for this playthrough, I did not have Pierre recruited, so I was not able to make a use out of those. Yeah, so here I think that area is the only spot where you can fight the tragedians too, so I equipped those black hole traps and then didn't use them. But, you know what? Better to be prepared. Alright, so here is another ghastly child. Run away! Where you going? Where you going, girl? Right, so we're in a building, yet it looks like, I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. Is this supposed to be some sort of aircraft? I mean, it kind of looks like it, right? I'm not sure though. So I think Harl's kind of trying to point out here that nothing really is making sense. Which is accurate, I would say. Alright, what's back here? I don't know, you have to kind of cruise back into the corner. Oh my gosh, more mithril? Come on, really, man? You're killing me. You're killing me, bro. Stuff's got to be heavy, too. Not sure how you'd be hauling all this mithril around. Seal all. Okay, so that is I believe that's a black element, and I think it prevents your enemy from casting. Or actually, it might be everybody. It actually might be everyone from casting texts or elements. Now, keep in mind, though, and I think you'll see me use it on myself, and then it actually ends up biting me in the butt. But we've got a boss fight coming up, and Seal All does not work on this boss, which I suspect is the case for the majority of the bosses. That just seems like a super cheesy element, and you know, if it worked on bosses, that would be just a little too OP. But all right, so here we have the room where all of the divas, as well as Viper. I think I saw Salt and Pepper here. Riddle is definitely here. I definitely saw Marcy there. And is this Glenn? Yeah, I think Glenn is here too. So here they're all obviously frozen or something in time. There's Diminish. It's a good element. I really like that one. Yeah, Salt and Pepper, the 4 divas. I'm pretty sure that's Glenn right there, Riddle. Which would also make sense why you don't actually get to see Glenn's other form. Actually, really all of these other characters' forms. Or what? Maybe alive. Maybe that's more accurate. But all right. Anyways, we're going to head through this portal thingamajig and save a game, and then we'll kind of pick up the final battle here or the final area of the Dead Sea. But anyways, hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.